of the first 3 Lord of the Rings movies with Kluger.
The first 3?
Well, I mean, I
All
mean
3.
to say not. I mean all 3, but I shut your mouth.
The race is starting. Sorry to interrupt, but I just feel like that was a monumental.
Oh, of course, naturally. I meant not the Hobbit one. You know it. I haven't watched.
Pero looks like he's having some technical difficulties. His timer's not even working.
Ooh.
This is optimal, obviously.
A rough start for today's race in several respects.
It's true.
I think. Oh, did we agree on Team Cast Wash?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
Pero going for the container ride save, so already puts him a couple minutes ahead of Thannus. That is the 200 IQ. Oh no, he's going back to main menu.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's like, are you seeing something I don't?
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like he's finally got his timer set up properly. Nope.
Still not working.
Still, yeah. I did not catch any of Pero's races earlier, so I am curious if this is the format he went with previously.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't. He's been streaming for a couple. I mean, excuse me. Let me speak properly. In the past week, he's done some streaming. So, but I haven't watched any of it, so I'm not sure either.
Well, time to hit him with the old Steam message and ask him if he's having technical difficulties. Just have to rub it in, you know?
Yeah, like salt in a wound. Or orange juice in a wound. Anything acidic will help. Or not help.
Or acid in a wound.
Yeah, like hydrochloric acid, HCl. Good old HCl. Good old HC. I mean, old is correct. I mean, he's not like old. He's probably like 25.
You know, I've played Siege with HC a couple times.
Is he any good?
No, I mean, no, but that's not the point. The point is that I actually managed to contact him at least once since he left Portal 2.
Yeah, I mean, he did pop up in our server. I'm not sure if I could say its name. I mean, it's not bad.
Wait, which one?
Autism.
Oh, that one. Okay. I guess he did. I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was August. That was on August 19th. I know this because.
Did you? Okay. What's?
No, I didn't remember that.
What random detail are you going to share with us this time?
Well, one random detail is that there's a dunce roll on the Portal 2.
No, I'm talking about the August 19th.
Oh,
like, how did you know it was August 19th?
Oh, well, I went to the Discord and then next to the message it has that it was posted. So, it's not. I mean, I said pretty early. It's not like I remembered.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like there's some random detail you got a free ice cream cone or something from something. I was expecting something along those lines, but it's okay. I'm not disappointed.
Okay, I mean, I might have gotten a free ice cream cone because I mean. Not that, I was in the running for any ice cream cones, but at our dining hall, we do have an ice cream machine, as many dining halls do have.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could technically have a free ice cream cone every day of my undergraduate life.
Wait, free ice cream machine? What are you talking? You don't have to pay for the mess hall?
Well, I suppose it's technically not free if you count that. that you pay for the meal plan beforehand. So
I see.
You got me there.
Do they have like a set amount that you can get, or can you just pile it on?
You can pile it on.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, Thannus comfortably in the lead right now, almost done with Container Ride, and Pero hasn't even gotten his name set up. Not his name, his game set up. Sorry, his name is still there. Don't worry.
Yeah. False alarm. But he could do Container Ride save and still be in the race, but he's way behind on his beat. Wait, wrong game.
Okay.
That's Half-Life 2.
I see. It appears his timer. Well, let's see. As soon as he is able to move, we'll see if his timer works or not. Still's not working. Let's see if Thannus goes for a form of the toilet swoosh, and he will.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most important trick in the game, obviously.
Yeah, RNG manipulation makes the whole game easier. I've seen people going for a low arc toilet swoosh, and I don't think that, or swoosh if you prefer, I don't think a low arc toilet swoosh is a real toilet swoosh.
You are correct. You are correct. It is much easier. There's not as much skill involved.
Yeah, I say go high or die. Wait, no, that's a bit too aggressive.
No, it works. It works.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, Thannus doesn't know about stepping on the button there to trigger some dialogue, but that's okay. He's got a comfortable 5-minute head start.
Yeah.
Pero just setting up his stream normally. How about that?
He's got the webcam, or I suppose he's waiting for a stream to be cropped. He looks like he was setting up live split as well.
I see. I see.
So he couldn't get the in-game timer working after all. It did look different than the other in-game timers that I've seen other runners use. Perhaps it's a different command. Anyways, I'm going to look up some information on Thannus. Also, I'm going to switch to Thannus' audio since he's way ahead.
Oh, I totally forgot to do that.
Yep, well, I'm sorry about that stream. We're complete idiots. Just kidding.
It happens.
Let's see. Control F. Thannus. Thannus has a 11650. Interesting.
You know what? Given Pero's PB of... He's got a 103 something, right? Is it still a 103.58?
Yeah, 103.51.
103.51. If Thannus can get a 13-minute head start, then we might have a race on our hands.
Yeah. Good.
What happened?
Real talk, this is kind of awful. Aw. We messed it up. We got to go home now.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, we have to. We got to get paid.
We don't control the stream. We sit here and just talk about it.
Yeah. Well, we control the audio, but that's
it. I'd say blame Pero, if anything.
Yep.
Great at naming scapegoats.
Yeah. Do you know the scapegoat is based on ancient Jewish tradition? Where
interesting.
Where two goats would be sacrificed to atone for the sins of people. One would actually be sacrificed in a standard manner, as you can read in books like Exodus and Leviticus and whatnot. But the other goat would be left to escape. I believe it would go across a river or something, or be let go in some sort of manner. And I believe that's how the term scapegoat came to be. So, got a name. Oh, okay. Kojo says it's not us, it's Pero. Okay. So,
we my scapegoating worked.
Yeah, it was a very great success if you've ever seen Borat.
I have not.
Oh, well, I've seen it, and it's a wild movie. It's one of the most wild movies I've ever seen.
Interesting. I have to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Does wild mean good in this case, or is it kind of dumb?
It's not dumb. I think it's actually a good quality movie. It's just wild as in unexpectedly crazy.
I see.
I liked it. I watched it thrice actually. Not all in the same session, but you know. So
pretzel M&Ms. I'm more of a fan of the peanut butter M&Ms. Are you just allergic to peanut butter, or just peanuts, or both?
I'm allergic to peanuts. So actually, I had a scare not too long ago. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I was at a church function, and on a Thursday, and there was this icebreaker where you had to meet up with people who had a certain color. And they said, and they're like, eat your M&Ms afterwards.
That sounds like that sounds pretty racist, don't you think? Meet up based on color.
Yeah. You know what? I should lodge a formal complaint now that you bring that up. But anyways, I popped that sucker in my mouth and I tasted some nuts. And I'm like, I think this has nuts in it.
If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future,
luckily, I mean, I didn't ingest it, so I was fine.
I mean, do you know what peanuts taste like, so you know to spit it out?
Actually, no, I was sort of guessing. I'm like, this sort of tastes like what a peanut smells like. And then I asked this girl next to me, hey, do these have peanuts in them? And she was like, yeah. She's like, oh no, I hope nothing bad happens. and nothing bad happened, which is
Also,
quite fortunate.
third try button stick for Thanos.
Good work getting this far.
Yeah, we should talk about the game.
If you are simple-minded,
I mean, we've only got one person to talk about it. It's basically a let's play.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Pero ended up cropping his stream so that he could show his timer and also his face cam at the same time.
This is some next level stuff.
Okay, now here is a interesting question. Who do you think is going to win at like real time? Like, who do you think is going to shoot the moon first from this starting point? With Thannus 10 minutes in the lead and his PB being roughly 13 minutes worse than Pero's.
Well,
I have a feeling we'll have a better race than we bargained for.
Yeah, I mean, people tend not to PB, so it could be that Thannus gets like a 120 or something, or he dies.
I see.
But could also, I mean, and if Pero is on a good place, and that can mean that he could catch up pretty easily, given that he's only 9 minutes behind. However, Pero also might be rusty. I'm not sure how much practice he's had. So even though his PB's 13 minutes faster, he might lose due to this blunder. Although actually, I'm not sure if the winner is decided by who shoots the moon first or who has the fastest race. I'm assuming that it's the former actually, or the latter actually.
No, it definitely is the latter. But I'm saying, what if we just use our imaginations?
Oh, imagination! I'm making a rainbow with my hands right now.
Exactly. That's the thing. So we've given Thannus. We've given Thannus a huge handicap to make this a close race.
Yeah.
I pop off this thing.
Although I'm betting Pero is going to catch up before Chapter 8.
Before Chapter 8?
Yep.
I suppose that's a fair guess. I'll say...
Alright, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it.
No, that sounds about... Or wait, hold up. Yeah, they're...
Okay, ready?
We can't have a bet if you give a different guess.
Yeah, I was about to...
Sorry if you have the same guess. I have not on my A game today.
I'll say that he catches up
You'll be impressed by this.
before Chapter 7. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, making it a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
Over there.
Okay. Also, Pero's already in the red on container right. I don't even know how you managed to do that.
Sometimes things happen. And that's all I got. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber.
I'd say subpar B hops from Thannus, indicative of him being a newer player, certainly. He has these weird circular movements, especially in his circle jump. So it looks like he's just sort of flinging his mouse. Doesn't yet have proper command of his movement.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. I just looked down. I do not recommend it. I've just done it again. This
really is so stupid. He looks down twice.
Look for a switch that says
my goodness.
Against his own advice. However, we have 2 cutscenes at different parts of the run. This is truly an optimal commentating scenario. Also, Thanos' audio cut out. How about that?
I think he alt-tabbed.
That's right. What's up with people in alt-tabbing? I've seen it happen more than once.
I think they have something on their other monitor that they want to look at. Or they're evil and want us to comment on how their audio cuts out. So it could all be a scheme.
It could.
No.
I mean, I'd go as far as to say that it's even likely.
It's moving up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is Thannus going to go for Hoopy? There's the next question.
Ooh. I went for Hoopy today, and it wasn't really that gratifying. But I hope that he just stands there. Wow.
It looks like Thannus is AFK. I mean, understandably, you don't even have to be here for this part of the run. But I mean, sometimes you have to figure out a way to entertain the crowd.
Yeah. I mean, now they're just leaving it all up to us. Thanks a lot, Thannus. I mean, that's what we're here for, but, you know.
You want to play 20 questions?
Sure.
Okay, I'll think of something. Hang on, give me a second. I got it.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
I have the thing if you're ready to start asking questions.
How have you been?
Wait, I've never played 20 questions before.
You have to ask me questions and try and deduce what the thing is.
Oh, wait, the thing? Wait, okay. What thing?
I thought of a thing. Thing, and you have to guess. You have to guess what it is by asking questions.
I see. Okay, I'll keep it. Hold up, I'm gonna get a sheet of paper so I can tally marks.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so is it an object or an idea?
You have to ask yes or no questions.
Dang it! Is it an object?
Yes.
Okay. Is it round?
I love it.
Yes-ish.
There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
I see. What? Oh, dang it! Is it a light color?
Yes.
Is it a toilet?
No.
Dang it!
Also, Pero getting kind of close. He's doing the true toilet swoosh. He is flinging that thing sky high.
As expected of an.
Oh, and he is getting very close.
Yeah, hitting the rim. Wow.
Well, a valiant attempt by Pero, I have to admit.
Yeah. Jumps on the button as a veteran would.
The incinerator room.
Gets the dialogue skip.
Not to trip over any parts.
Let's take a look what Thannus is going to do.
He's gonna, of course, B-hop on the... Those are chutes I have noticed after careful examination.
Ah, I see. Looks like Thannus does know about the trigger skip.
Yep, grabs the dual portal device.
There should be a way back to the
With no
testing
problem
area
at all.
there. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you.
I do like how Gladys says protocol instead of protocol. I don't know. It's very,
I was not able to quantify a difference.
Oh, usually there's a cadence difference between protocol and protocol.
Oh, it's the same thing with the D sound, pro-do, protocol.
Yeah, it's a softened T. Yeah. You know who else? You know, and I find it interesting how some people pronounce their T's harder or more in a more precise manner, like Rubik's implosion. But anyways, 20 questions. Okay, so it's a light color. It's roundish. Okay, is it a mug? Oh, wait. Is it Wheatley?
No.
Dang it.
Simple test.
Is it a Kappa face? Just kidding. That's not one of my questions.
Okay, good.
You should pace yourself, though.
Is it a portal gun?
No.
Dang it. Is it related to Portal 2?
No.
Should have asked that first. Dang it. Let's see. It's not related to Portal 2. It's not a toilet. It's light color. It's roundish.
This next test involves discouraging
is it Betrunner?
direction cues. I just finished building them before you
No,
had your
but that's also
first
related to Portal 2, so...
episode.
Oh, yeah, in a
Now
sense.
we'll both get to
Let's
how they
see.
were. Well done.
You know, Thannus has got some questionable movement, but he's not doing half bad at getting through some of these maps.
Yeah, it looks like he knows how to get... Yeah, like you said, he knows how to get through the maps, but it isn't, it's not pretty.
But it works.
Yeah. In contrast to Thannus' 4x3 stretch, we have a classic 1080. That might even be higher than 1080p, because that crosshair is super small.
It's just a data point.
It could be
If it makes you
1440p.
feel any better,
Could
Actually, that might be 1080.
science has now validated
Yeah, it
the
could just be the scale of
decision.
his stream or the scale of his video on the stream.
Most people
Yes.
emerge from suspension terribly undernourished.
Of course,
I
as
want
we
to
saw, he gets through
congratulate you on beating the odds and
smooth
somehow
jazz,
managing
nice and
to
easy.
pack on a
Now
few
he's on to
pounds.
future starter. Wait, is that the next map?
No.
No, it's Cube Momentum.
Oof.
You know, the timing window for that cube grab through the portal is much larger than I had originally thought.
One
Let's see.
moment.
See, I seriously doubt Thannus will be going for the
Navigating this test
re-portal route on Laser Over Goo.
So
Yeah.
feel free to
Kids
celebrate.
nowadays call it Wet Maker,
Do whatever
and I
it
think
is
that's
you
weird.
do when you're not
That's because
trying
people are
to
terrible at
survive.
coming up with names.
That is true. It's very true. Let's hope that Thannus shoots the right portals this time, and he does.
He does. Very nice. They just name things that sound funny with no regards to how, to what a new player might interpret it.
Yeah.
You call something a wet maker, they have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit.
names should be self-explanatory. You shouldn't need context to understand a name like that.
Yeah, unless it's, well, it depends. Something like Jerry Skip, you obviously need the context as to why it's called Jerry Skip, because there's a character named Jerry.
That's true.
Cutscene, with a cutscene that contains that character.
That one's all right. That one's all right. I'll call it.
Well,
but Wetmaker makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, if you need like, if it's some weird inside joke or meme, I think that it's lame. Whereas the alternate name, or sorry, another example would be like Portal Cut versus Great Shot. Portal Cut does sound like a decent name, but it doesn't really tell you anything about the trick. Great Shot is vastly superior.
That is the correct opinion.
We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be
Wetmaker. Sounds like you're going to let one rip and you're unsure exactly about what's going to come out.
That is also accurate.
In a sense.
I'm sure there's a different, what's the word I'm thinking of? Implication with the one that they chose.
Yeah. Although, actually, I think it might be because if you... I think it has something to do with the goo. But if you fall in the goo, then you're wet, but you will have failed Wetmaker. So, I don't know. It could be what you're thinking, but it might not be.
I seriously doubt that.
I know. I've heard the explanation about 3 times, and I forget it each time because it's worthless. It's nothing.
Oh, sorry.
I see.
I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them.
Thannus
Standing around,
on Trust Fling,
being useless.
doing him,
Try to avoid the
or we're doing, or it's like you do you, but I was transferring the pronouns, but it didn't really work.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Thannus seems to be stepping up his game. He's going through these maps much more quickly than I was expecting.
Yeah. He seems to have a decent sense for the routes, even though his movement isn't excellent. So, yeah, I suppose that makes it so that he'll be surprisingly fast.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a 116, so, and that's not, horrible.
That's true.
Did you know that people
I suppose that also shows how, what's the word? How, while movement is important, the strats that you take are also important, or your consistency is important. Not dying, is very good. Just in any speed game, but especially in Portal 2.
Almost hitting the triple report the first time, but it looks like he does not know about the backup route.
Yeah, that is
very questionable.
Yeah,
it's much easier for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he might think that the reportal is more difficult to hit. Wait,
what is he? Oh, he is not aware of that route at all.
Yeah,
what a shame.
It could be that, or it could be that he thinks that it's that the reportal falling down from that platform is too difficult to hit at such a high speed.
I'd rather have one tricky shot to hit than 2.
Exactly.
I'd say the first reportal is basically free.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the second one's also free. I mean, if you've practiced, but I know what you mean.
True.
I don't think we've seen anybody go for the challenge mode route, though. That would be impressive if somebody were to get that.
That's true.
Subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken.
Do you have a Jolly Rancher bag on your desk?
No, but I did eat a bag of gummy bears not too long ago. So, I mean, that's as close as I can get.
Basically the same thing. One's just hard and the other's soft.
Yeah.
Although one's like gelatin and the other's just hard sugar.
Oh, is it a... No, never mind. That's not a good question. I'm at, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. So I got 13 left.
Remember, I told you about them.
Man, it's not Portal 2 related. It's not a mug. It's not a toilet. It's somewhat round. And it is not Portal 2 related.
Okay, I should maybe clarify on the round. When I said round-ish, I'm meaning much more round than you are expecting.
Oh, okay. So it's not. So it's. Okay.
It's not a perfect sphere, but it is closer than you might think.
Okay. And one of my questions was okay.
I'm back. The aerial faceplate.
Is it an egg?
No.
Okay. Thanks, Tylothon, for the bogus question.
Oh, Thannus not getting a single dialogue skip. It looks like he'll be going for one right here.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone.
He doesn't get any
Again.
any dialogue skip. That's unfortunate.
I'll add a few zeros
I've
to
seen
the
people save,
maximum
make a quick save and then load that once they miss one of the dialogue skips. Oh, I suppose we should explain how it works. So there's a trigger that you hit when you use the faith plate that makes some dialogue go, and makes dialogue go. Excellent English. And so you can crouch, uncrouch, and then crouch again in the air in order to hit the trigger 3 times in a very short amount of time, so that you can skip all the dialogue and GLaDOS will lower the ceiling. So, pretty cool skip. I think it's one of the many dialogue-related tricks in this game.
Yep, that is accurate. So Thannus bumbling all over the place on a ceiling catapult.
A bumbling fool.
Look at you.
I mean, I don't want to be so aggressive, but, you know, that's the phrase that I thought of.
Piloting a
I see. Just how long is it going to take for Para to catch up? This race will get much more exciting here in the next, I'd say like 45 minutes.
I think that he'll have a lot of catching up, or well, I'm pretty sure that he will have almost caught up when he's in Old Aperture.
Old Aperture.
Yeah.
A bold claim.
Massively bold.
A bold claim coming from a dark man.
Dark Lord.
Oh
Right.
man.
Yeah. I was about to say an italic claim, but I don't know if that would have. I don't know. I sometimes use the joke, I don't speak italics when I speak of, you know, Italian language.
I see.
It's sort of funny. Ooh, Thannus missing box bounce in Ricochet, and other issues in Ricochet.
He will have to do quite the serious backup route. This is going to cost him precious moments in trying to maintain his lead against PerOculos.
Indeed. I think the Ricochet is one of those maps where it's very easy to lose time, even though the route isn't necessarily that difficult.
It's not difficult, but it is rather precise.
Yeah, it's easy to mess up.
Both box bounce and the panel deflection, or whatever you want to call it, are not trivial. They're both very precise and require precise timing, which is rather unfortunate. Definitely a form of a run killer, I would say.
Yeah.
A map that loves to kill runs.
Another kill that might run. No. Okay, so we see Para on Laser Over Group, but not going for Wetmaker. So perhaps he wants to, I don't know, play it safe. Which makes sense, especially if they're a more experienced runner. You don't have to go all out, especially if you're racing against somebody who has a much worse PB than yours.
That's true. But there's no glory in that, unfortunately.
True. True. Very true. In an earlier race, I remember Betzrunner trying to have it both ways. He would go for every chamber he went for a CM strat, and he would just reset or save a load whenever he missed it. So he did actually go for glory, even though he could do that while not caring about his, or not really caring about his pace, because he was racing somebody who is of a much lower skill level.
Yeah, I can see that. And he's certainly one of those, as you might say, memes.
Yes, Betzrunner is a meme, a living meme.
I thought you were talking about Josh.
Oh, no, this was Betzrunner, another Alex in the Portal 2 community.
That's true, there are a number of those.
Yep, there's myself, Betzrunner, and Xenernicus.
Wait, Xenernicus' name is Alex? I didn't know that. I know someone whose middle name is Alex.
Ooh.
I guess somebody's going
Are they
to have to
cool?
repair that too.
No,
Don't get up.
Oh, that wasn't a 20 questions question.
Oh, darn, okay.
Yeah, just making sure. So, okay.
Oh, Thannus not getting door skip. I did not realize that. That is a huge time loss.
Yeah, he could. Most people, they load a save, or they make a save, right before they go about doing door skip. But I mean, perhaps he's not confident in his b-hopping skills.
Well, you could also make a save for the door openings, because if you do that 4 or 5 times, you should get that.
Never solved it. Never
True.
solved it.
Eventually, I would imagine.
I went and spoke with
Yeah,
the doorman.
but that's a
friend.
50-second
Let's just say he won't
cutscene
be
from what I
well
remember.
living anymore.
Huh, it's not bad.
Anyway, back to testing.
I didn't realize it was. I thought it was like a full minute. I didn't know it was 50 seconds.
In fact, you did so well.
In
I'm
between.
going to note this on your file in the
or it must be.
commendation section.
Pero already on pit flings, he misses the triple reportal, but he does go for the backup strat, which he misses the first time, but you do only need to hit one reportal, and he hits it the second time, meaning that run was much faster than Thannus's run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
This
it
next
shows
test
the power of
involves
backup
turrets.
strats.
You remember them,
If you only
right?
know one
They're
strat,
the
then
spherical
if you keep
things
on failing
that
on
are
that
full
strat,
of
then
bullets.
you can only go as
Oh,
fast as that.
That's you in 5 seconds.
I've seen this a couple times on Thannus's end. He zooms in sometimes while he's b-hopping.
I think it's because he might have zoom bound to the middle mouse button, which is which is the normal bind. I find that I scroll pretty hard, so I usually have zoom unbound. PerOculos going for the I suppose new quote unquote route for Fizzler intro, shooting under the Fizzler.
Wow, I am legitimately surprised. That route is kind of weird to hit, unless maybe he's got a really good lineup for it.
Yeah, he did a weird variation of it, but yeah, there are some things that you can do to make it easier that are not required to do CM runs, because the point is that it's faster than the previous full. So taking your time to shoot the shots is still faster.
But you're going to be dead in 60 years. Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday.
Looks like Pero missed one of the dialogue skips, but I'm going to assume he got at least one of
It's a
them.
medical experiment.
I hope so.
And if the ceiling moves,
Is it's a present.
and it does, means he did get at least one of the dialogue skips,
Pretty
which
good.
saves about 15 seconds.
Yeah. Is it 15 seconds per?
Roughly one is technically slower than the other.
That jumpsuit you're
I
wearing
do not
looks
know which one.
stupid.
I see.
That's not me talking. It's right here in your
It might be the
file.
second one
When other
that's
people
faster.
look
It's like you want to skip the
Then
second
right here,
set of
a
dialogue.
scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know
That was a
about
quick
that?
sailing catapult
Probably-
coming out of Pero.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice execution other than that. A first shot on the wall hit the receptacle. I feel like that's somewhat rare.
Yeah. Although, I mean, a good amount of time save comes from good execution.
It's true.
Find two with your last name. A man and a woman.
Yeah. We've seen Thannus have decent execution, but
It's a small world.
not so good movement skill. Or rather, I mean, it is a bit hard to rank. But expected of a newer player, but I suppose below average for if we
I
aggregate.
have a surprise
Or if we take an
waiting
aggregate of
for
all
you
players.
after this next test. Telling you
Pero
it's
already
part of
finished
the
with
surprise.
Ricochet. He is catching
So
up
I'll just give you
very
a hint.
quickly.
It involves meeting two people you haven't seen in a long time.
I think your prediction will come true. I think he'll catch up to him earlier.
I hope
than
so.
we
I bet a
expected.
lot of marbles on that one.
That's true.
I didn't actually, but if I had marbles, I would be betting them, of course, because it's the only way to go. Pero looking fast on bridge and oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying I'm surprised he even hit that button. He just whipped it around.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I do with my mouse. I really like to whip my mouse around, especially because I have low sensitivity.
I didn't realize you were into that type of thing.
Of course. I'm
I'm
an arm player. Lots of people are wrist players. I can never.
So whipping that mouse like it picks cotton. Hang on a second.
Hey!
Oh.
Family-friendly stream.
You are correct.
Yeah. A little bit of history for the family, then.
That's true. History is generally family friendly.
Not true.
All these years.
Well, I mean, what if you get like one? I mean, you can definitely get family friendly history for kids
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
just
but-
kind of water down the stuff.
Yeah, but most history in in its full glory is
rather
not
questionable.
family friendly. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That
Pero
was a
getting
quick bridge the gap.
yes, it was. Pero getting door skip quite easily. Good movement skill we see. He almost
I'll
hits.
get it all
He
out.
actually almost hit his head on the roof or the ceiling,
Surprise.
the low-hanging ceiling. So
Oh,
he
come
might have
on.
had to
If
reset.
it makes you feel any better, they abandoned
That
me
was closer. I
So
honestly thought
I
he was going to hit
seriously
it.
doubt they'd even
Yeah.
want to see you.
Oh no, Thannus losing. That is very important. I've never seen that happen before.
Oh.
It's very unfortunate. The cube just rocketed it out of the portal.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Huh. More precious time lost on Thanos' end.
And he doesn't go for the reportal stratum. Column blocker. Interesting.
I feel awful about that.
It's a reportal strat.
Tell you what.
Well, you
Let's give
reportal
your parents
to
a
the
call
laser
right
instead
now.
of portaling.
Ah, that's right.
Or
The birth parents you are trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up.
Oh, that's sad.
Thannus not
But
going for
impressive.
Jerry skip.
Maybe they worked at the.
Unfortunately.
How's it going? I taught
I-
the way onto
I'm
your
I'm
nanobots.
I'm interested to see if Pero is going to go for it.
They are really small.
That'll make a huge difference. He might even catch up like somewhere in chapter 5.
It could be.
That would be absurd.
Yeah. Well, I said we might. I mean, we've seen some questionable maneuverability skills from Thannus, but he might have decent speed gain. We'll see that in the end of chapter 4 and the beginning of chapter 5, since the maps in those sections are very movement based, and as such, they're one of my favorite maps to watch because I can gauge others' movement skills.
But it's also the biggest potential for time loss
Well,
for Thannus.
You know the old formula.
Yeah, that's true.
Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while. So I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
Looks like Thannus going for the super duper safe route on laser chaining.
Quite
Just
safe.
fair.
Yeah.
Place that portal a bit far. He's going to have to work to get there. He does make it rather
Thought
comfortably.
about a dilemma, and I
not
came
bad.
up with a solution
Yeah.
that I honestly think
Hmm,
works out
maybe
best
for
one
future
of both of
races we
us.
should have it so that so that there should be a difference in their PB, or like the difference in their PB should be the start difference between runners. I mean,
That might be a bit much, since this is a seeded bracket.
yeah, that's true.
Federal
No, but I mean, it would
regulations
still be the
require
same.
me to
No, but
warn
it
you
would
that
it would
this
make the
next test
stream more
chamber
exciting.
is
That's
Even though-
yes, it would.
Yeah, because it would
That's
just be
right.
whoever
The
had the
facility
fastest
is
run rather than who
completely
shot the moon
operational
first.
again.
Spoiler alert: they shoot the moon at the end. Sorry.
You can't be saying stuff like
These
that.
test chambers look even better than
You
they
know
did
what?
before. It
This
was
culture,
easy.
this spoiler,
You just have to
anti-spoiler
look at
culture,
things
it won't stop me.
objectively,
I can't
see
be
what
stopped.
You don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
So what kind of spoilers have I seen recently?
On cars.
Oh wait, what? Come on.
Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb. Okay.
That was a bit of a stretch. Just a bit
Yeah.
of a stretch.
I've got a
Yeah, but
surprise
it's
for you
used
after
pretty.
this
I mean,
next
I
day.
think it's a common
Not
joke.
a fake, tragic surprise
Is it?
like last time.
Yeah,
A
it is.
I haven't heard a spoiler
surprise
joke in a while.
with tragic
In a while. I mean,
consequences.
I
And
have made them
what's going
before.
on?
I've seen them
Who
on
turned off the lights?
Reddit. You know.
I
I thought you were gonna say 4chan.
No, I don't use 4chan.
Oh.
Look,
Thanos not going for any type of fast jailbreak strategy. There are two strategies he could have employed there. One of them much easier than the other, and he decides to go for neither of them.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough. Looks like he will be focused on wall running instead of be hopping around the map, which is fine.
Yeah. Not as fast, but more consistent,
the
surely.
irony is you're almost at the last. Here it is.
Well, at least for him.
That's right, yes.
Pero is catching up much faster than I thought. He's already
If
at a
I- if-
column blocker.
And if Pero gets Jerry skip,
Oh, who knows?
I wonder if he actually does have a lineup for it. We'll find out here in a second.
He
Yep, he is saving game. Oh, no, it looks like he's...
It looks like he's not using the lineup.
He just seems to be going for it.
Yeah,
Rather surprising.
indeed. In a previous race,
He gets it. Wow. Without any lineup.
Yeah, but in a previous race, a runner used the lineup and what's the word? And got it on their third try, I believe, or second or third try. And so you seem to have a good chance of getting it if you do it multiple times, and if you have the right setup, or just have the right timings. Pretty sure it's timing based.
Yeah.
Pero just dropping the cube didn't even look like he lined it up that much.
Nope, and the cube bouncing away, unfortunately for him.
Yeah. It's the price you pay for laziness. But he corrects that mistake, gets the laser on the receptacle just fine after that, and he's about to complete laser chaining.
Tylothon, that point in the game, you have to sit there for this cutscene where Wheatley talks to you about his nanobot supervisor named Jerry, and that whole cutscene takes about, I'd say like, what, 25-ish, 30 seconds?
Yeah, around 30.
So, Thannus falling off the invisible rail, or falling off the rail on Turret Factory, is rather unfortunate. And by that, you can skip that whole cutscene by falling through the elevator like that. Very convenient.
I'd be interested to see if Thannus is going to use matte ambient light, although he might very well be able to see. And it looks like he's just going to play it standard.
Yep. Not so much the trigger Tylothon. You actually get to the trigger faster. The trigger to end the level. There's no. Yeah, you basically just because you just sit there and ride down the elevator and you avoid that.
Yeah,
I think you technically still trigger the cutscene because you're in the elevator and it's moving down. But since you hit the end level trigger, it just loads the next level before you even have time to hear the Jerry cutscene.
Yeah, and the elevator descends slower than you can fall.
That is correct. Yeah. As most elevators do.
I hope. I mean, if they go exactly as fast as you fall, then I mean you're out of luck. Unless it's like even if elevators operated that way and they stopped properly, it would be a lot of G-forces.
Well, not if you did it, gradually.
Yeah, I suppose. Some decent movement skills out of Thannus, at least in the latter half of Turret Factory.
So, what's your next question?
I've been thinking. Is it a manufactured product or is it from nature? Or sorry, is it a manufactured product?
Yes.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption
Oh, you could just go on one of those amusement park rides where you go up the thing on the seats and then you fall straight down. Is there like a name for those?
Long fall. No, it's not it. I'm going to look.
One of those fallery doodads. Yeah, you can just ride one of those. That's basically an elevator, right? Like an elevator goes nowhere.
I'm typing amusement park droppy thing. That should work.
Response.
Okay, that didn't work. How about just drop thing? Drop tower. Wait, is that? Yep, it's called a drop tower. Or a big drop.
The big drop.
Yeah.
PerOculos opting for a somewhat magenta-colored ambient light.
Maybe he's signifying how he's behind in his splits.
That could actually be the case.
Yeah.
Someone else was doing that earlier. Was it like Goodish or something? Or
it was Knipje.
Knipje.
A runner from the Netherlands.
Can I just call him like Knipje? Well, I don't want to be upset.
I mean, I would feel as if I would feel disrespected by proxy.
Oh.
Just a little bit.
Knipje doing the same thing on the previous runs. Pero is only one map behind now. After being, he didn't. I actually don't remember. Was he a full 10 minutes behind? Their load times could vary. So now, according to the timer, is only 9 minutes behind. But
it was about 9.5 minutes.
I see.
And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing.
Yeah. But we get to see the speed of PerOculos, the pure, unadulterated, raw, unfiltered speed.
Pretty sure we're going the right way.
The pure Perowin.
Don't worry, I'm absolutely
okay, that's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay, let's try
It's also not family friendly.
Yeah. So you got to clean up your act. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Or out of the
storm drain. Okay, I was gonna. I was gonna say sewer, but I felt like saying storm drain because
no one calls it that.
Well, because storm drains are also dirty, and there's a difference between a sewer and a storm drain. Okay.
Well, I mean, I feel like why would a storm drain be like that dirty though?
Because it's got runoff and dirt in it.
Yeah, but that's a little bit different compared to a sewer. A sewer has like people in them.
Okay, it's not as dirty as a sewer. But would you drink the water out of a storm drain?
I drink the water from a storm rain collector. Does that count?
Okay, only half. You only get half points.
I see.
Thannus not getting the shot through the door.
Pero going for the turret fly setup.
Yeah, that's much more interesting. I should have gone with that. Shoot.
Whoops.
Happens.
Alright, looks like he was unsatisfied with his previous setup.
And neurotoxin levels at 0%, dangerously unlethal levels.
Oh no, Pero missing one of the first turret fly. This is Thannus' chance to maintain his lead.
It very well could be.
I'm surprised Pero's not saving at all. This fly.
Yeah.
But he does hit it, very nice.
And he saves up top. And he hits the circle jump anyways. So no time lost there. Although time lost on the fly, of course.
They should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing
Well, I'd say Pero is roughly a minute and a half behind. He's closed the gap pretty quickly, much more quickly than either of us were expecting.
Yeah.
Just showing how that his you know, experience comes into play.
Yeah.
Experience is king in this scenario.
I couldn't think of. I was trying to think of something having to do with feudal lords, or I mean, because you did make the jester style joke earlier today. I'm like, wow, that was clever.
I see. Never mind.
But yeah, can't win them all though. So.
I'll find you.
So it's not. So it's something manufactured. Okay. So it's not from nature. Or basically. It's not a plant or anything. Almost spherical, light colored, not Portal 2 related, not Betsrin or Wheelie.
Good distinction.
Honestly,
Yep.
truly didn't think you'd fall
I mean,
for that.
hard to tell them apart, honestly.
In
Yeah.
fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one.
Let's see, how many questions am I
I'd
at?
known
1,
to
2,
let
3,
yourself
4,
get
5,
captured
6,
this
7,
easily.
8,
I
9
would've
questions.
just dangled
So
a
I got
turkey
11
leg on a
left.
rope from the ceiling.
And it should definitely,
It was
it's an
nice
object, not
catching
an
up.
idea.
Let's get to business.
Can you eat
You
it?
brought something stronger than a portal
No.
gun this time.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become
Thank
the
you for being
immediate
honest.
past president of the
Because
I mean,
you could've
I was
put-
going to say, like, well, technically, you can eat
Yeah.
anything. If you
Yeah,
really desire to.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. So you can. Wait, you said you can eat it? Okay.
No.
Oh,
No,
well,
no,
you can't? Oh,
no, you can't eat
Oh,
it.
yeah,
You were
okay, you
busy
can.
back there.
I'm saying technically you can, but like no.
Oh, yeah, I just got confused between. I just forgot what you said because I was too busy. I suppose I was being prideful that I understood that you could have said you can eat anything, but you didn't. So I was respecting that.
I see.
Anyway,
No, I'm not gonna get all technical because that's just rude.
yeah, that wouldn't be in the correct spirit for this commentary, which would be fun and also informative about the game. I mean, we're not really doing the informative about the game part with regards to the 20 questions because it's not Portal 2 related. But either way, it's good content. I hope.
Also, Pero now on the same map as Thannus. They're both on core.
Yeah, he will. I mean, it does look like that he'll catch up in Old Aperture, but not quite as late as we thought.
Yeah, it'll be at the beginning of chapter, probably within chapter 6, which is, you said before chapter 7, so you're probably correct.
Oh yeah,
Stalemate resolved.
it's 100 jelly beans for me, but the joke's on me again. I don't even like jelly beans.
What?
I don't like jelly beans. Yes,
You don't have like one specific flavor that you partially enjoy?
I do
Because
not.
I can understand not liking jelly beans because they got all kinds of extra garbage in there, like black licorice.
Yeah.
or whatever. And there are plenty of jelly beans I don't like, and they taste terrible. But there's like at least one jelly bean I enjoy eating. And if I could just get a bag of that one jelly bean, I'd be fine.
I mean, I think there are some jelly beans that I could, tolerate, that I think are, decent enough. But it's not really something that I like, that I prefer.
Yeah, I'm not one for variety, and the problem with jelly beans is their whole philosophy is variety.
Yeah, I am also opposed to the philosophy of jelly beans.
You fundamentally disagree with jelly beans. It's good.
Yeah,
good we make that.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good thing we made that clear for the audience. Okay, so you can't eat it, so it's not a jelly bean. I see. That was gonna be my next guess. Probably not.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
The lift. Yes, sorry, keep forgetting. This body is amazing. Seriously, I can't get over how small you are. I'm huge.
Shoot. Hello to Fatman922.
Commentary on point. Well, yeah. Thannus.
Man, I'm trying to
entering
guess
the fall.
He gets elevator skip, not calling it by that other stupid name.
Wait, what's the other name it's called?
McPedro glitch. I mean, the thing is that the person who found the glitch supposedly did call it McPedro glitch. So,
well, first of all, naming a trick after yourself is so narcissistic it's not even funny.
Well, it depends on how monumental it is. There are some, constants or some equations in math which... Actually, no. In math, usually people don't name things after themselves. It's usually other people, sometimes incorrectly. So,
yeah, people name it after them. They don't call it... Euler didn't call it his number. He just called it... they just called it the natural limit or something? Who knows?
I suppose. Let's see. Is the object a tool?
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific with that one.
Is it a tool akin to something like a hammer, chainsaw,
No.
Okay. So, not a household tool. Alright, that narrows it down. Just kidding. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have 9 questions left. I've gotta really try to nail this one down.
Oh, Pero did not get the fast fall, so it's rather unfortunate.
Yeah, loses a few seconds, but looks like he's still liable to catch up within the next couple maps.
Do you know how long long fall is? It's like a minute and 15 seconds, right? A minute and 16 seconds.
Something like that.
I actually don't remember the exact amount of time.
Yeah, I used to know, but that information has faded deep into the bowels of Dingo Industries. That's an old reference.
I must be so old. I don't even get it.
It's from like an early season of iCarly or something.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then. How about that?
Yeah. iCarly references are not really that great. Zoe 101 references are great because that show was great.
That must be such an obscure... I've never even heard of that show.
You've never heard of the show, the Nickelodeon classic Zoe 101?
No, I have not.
Oh!
I hate to admit it, but them's the facts, boy.
Oh. I don't know. What am I supposed to say to this? Oh my goodness. I'll deal with it. Anyways, trying to find a question. Is the object a computer component?
No.
Not a computer component.
Now, Thannus, finally getting to Cave Johnson, the map he was practicing all for a long time before the stream. Now is his chance to showcase the reason why. Alright, this is his chance. You've been practicing this for hours, Thannus. It's time to prove that none of the effort went to waste.
Yeah, I sure hope it didn't, or else we wouldn't get the show that we wanted. I'm gonna root for Thannus in this one, against my my better judgment.
Oof. He reportals out there and then decides to go onto neither railing. Interesting. He jumps in.
All that practice was apparently for nothing. Oh my goodness. And Pero is not that far behind.
Oh no, he's about to load into Cave Johnson too. In fact, depending on how long Thannus takes to do this, perform this... Oh no, he jumped off again.
Wow. This is a rare set of blunders. Also, some interesting calculations or results of compute. Oh my goodness, calculations from Sireni. Apparently, assuming that the player in long fall hits terminal velocity, it's about 2.5 miles long. Now, there are some markers showing the length in meters that you fall.
I would assume that Valve designed that to match terminal velocity relatively well.
That would make sense.
Unless Valve dumb.
Well, that's never happened before, obviously.
Oh no! Oh no! Look at how close they are. If Pero hits the reportal, he's going to be in front of whatchamacalls'em, Thannus.
Yeah. No,
and
his name is whatchamacalls'em, of course.
And Pero hits the route, and he's in front of him on Cave Johnson. How about that? And now we're switching to Pero's audio.
Yep.
Which, coincidentally, there's none of.
That is no good. I suppose we switch back to Thannus now.
I'll let Pero know.
Switching to Thannus for the time being.
At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch.
Just
no hand-holding.
Until Pero gets his juice back.
Oh, now it went away. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Oh, sorry, you switched to Thannus. Never mind.
Okay,
For a second, I thought he was in... I totally forgot where the dialogue was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Pero eventually hitting that button stick. I wonder why he spent so long on it. Oh no. Oh, Pero's going for this new challenge mode route.
Yeah, he's going for the cube clip, although he doesn't make it on the first time. It seems to be a way that you can save yourself from doing it, and he almost makes it the second time, but alas, he's going for the standard route now.
I'm surprised he even went for that. That is not an easy trick. I've never even performed it.
That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day. For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel.
And now Pero is comfortably ahead of Thannus.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Ooh. Thannus doesn't realize you can actually bounce off that gel when you're at normal height to grab the cube. Have an easier time grabbing the cube. But it's okay. He'll get it anyway. He'll get her done. That's what Thannus always done. He'll do it even if he has to do it himself.
I mean, I've never heard Thannus say that, but perhaps you know him better than I do.
Oh, no, I was making a Thanos joke.
Yeah, I know. I was doing like a counter joke. I mean, it wasn't. I suppose it wasn't exactly clear what I was going.
I see. The cube clip, I honestly couldn't tell you. That's a relatively new trick, and I've got no clue how it works. You just basically you jump on top of the cube in some way, and you can clip through the floor above you, and that's basically it. Yeah,
it's almost like you're using the cube as a medium to clip through the floor. It's very strange.
Are made of asbestos, by the way.
I believe it was Kachow who discovered it, and that's what I call that Polish guy whose name he won't pronounce for people because he thinks I think he thinks it's funny that people don't know how to pronounce his name. Although I mean Polish is
whose name?
Kachow. It's Crazy How. It's spelled Krzhyhau.
Wait, his name is Kachow? What?
I mean, I pronounce it as Kachow.
As a meme, I assume.
Partially as a meme. I am not sure if it was a meme or not, but he did say that it's sort of close.
Interesting. I guess I never made the connection that he was Polish, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's not something that's obvious, I suppose. Unless you follow his actions with some you know, with mild closeness.
Control group Kepler
Moderate closeness would probably be better, but anyways. Let's see.
I'm testing
Yeah, I
Pero's
understand.
audio.
Mhm.
It is still not working.
Did you message him?
I did. He ignored me.
Never lucky. There are quite a few speedrunners, Portal 2 speedrunners from the Netherlands, actually. Like 3 or 4. More than I would expect.
That's unfortunate.
Indeed. There are also a larger amount of Australians than one might expect in the Portal 2 speedrunning community.
Or at least there were.
No, there still are. I mean, not IMX anymore, but Kluger, Wilbo, Markel sometimes, not really, but you know, he talks to me sometimes, so that's good enough.
Would not have guessed that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying I wouldn't have guessed that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Wilbo or Hadot were Australian.
Oh, well, I did. I thought you meant that you wouldn't have guessed that Markel still talks to me sometimes.
There's also that.
Yeah, actually, it was just he still remembers my birthday, and
which is also Leif Erikson Day.
Correct.
October 9th or 8th.
It's 9th.
One of those. October 9th, which is also Leif Erikson Day, happens to be your birthday, which is the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's yes. Additionally, wait, what was I even gonna say? Oh, he also only talks, or not only, but he always like messages me whenever I get a record on Propulsion Flings.
Markel does?
Yeah. He's been super consistent with that.
Interesting. Also, going back to a previous topic talking about Kachow, has anyone memed like the whole Cars thing at him? Yeah. Isn't that the catchphrase of the main character?
Yeah, that is the origin of the meme, actually.
I see.
And yeah, but nobody's done any extensive memeing. Although, I mean, I'd have to get better at using GIMP. I don't have Photoshop. Nor do I have After Effects, but I could use it at my school's library. But that's besides the point. The point that's most important is that I need to find out what this object is before the end of these runs.
I mean, I just call him Crazy How. You know, that seems like the easiest pronunciation.
Yeah, most people say Crazy How, or Crazy How, or Crazy How. Not that last one's not that common. But,
or Kachow.
Yeah, I mean, I guessed Kachow, I think, independently of other people. And I thought that was hilarious, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with that. Pero on Convergim intro.
Ooh. So Thannus going for a super safe route on prop intro.
Expected of him. Change world. Interestingly, the dialogue skip in... Well, this is not technically true, but what I was going to say is that the dialogue skip on Propulsion Flings is the only one I know because I have the segment. But I was always playing through Portal 2 today, you know, just regular, or in a fairly regular fashion. I did some of the routes just because I didn't want to be bothered with completing the chambers in the intended solutions. But I noticed that I was doing some of the dialogue skips without like having the sheet in front of me. So I suppose I watched enough to know when to go watch enough runs to know when to go in the elevator, and I thought that was pretty surprising.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was approximate too. Like they weren't perfect, but I just happened to know some of the fades.
All you gotta do is let us disassemble you.
Oh, Pero hitting his head on the door frame. Runs over, obviously.
That's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're
spit shine on the old vitals. That phrase just always sounded ridiculous to me. I mean, it is ridiculous.
I mean, I prefer the phrase "scooping out tumors." Like he just gets one of those ice cream scoops and just starts scooping out the cancer.
Yeah,
as best he can.
Yes. Very surgical, very precise.
Yep. And I always imagined it as a big ice cream scoop that just goes in there. I'm not sure if that's medically accurate, or even, you know...
Oh, sure. Standard method.
I mean, yeah, that's what I would assume. So, Per's audio still not working.
Yeah.
And oh no, he dies on 3 gels.
Yeah. True. Although he does have room to die.
Not on this. He forgot to quick save.
Oh, I see. I didn't see. Did he go for the stuck? Yeah, he went for the stuck.
He went for the stuck launch. He ended up going for the deflection off the whatchamacallit, the deflection off the wall to the gel tube or something to fly into the portal at an angle, but ended up deflecting off straight into certain death, which is not recommended.
Indeed.
And he will be grabbing the gel for the super duper quick stuck launch. That's my words are having a hard time.
Not its official name, by the way. Still a work in progress.
Actually, what is the official name for it?
Second stuck launch, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
that's
very descriptive.
Descriptive, but just calling it second stuck launch, I mean, it is better than some of the other names people come up with.
It's better than super duper quick thing, whatever you said.
Fine, but at least it's not as bad as Stepdad.
Stepdad, I think, is sort of okay. I think that is clever. Not that I think that it should be the name, but I do think that it's clever.
It's only clever because it has something to do with someone in Portal 2.
Well, no, because you step on the button and then you AD, although you start with A, so it would be really step ADA. But I mean, it's called...
Actually, I never considered that, calling it Dad because of the AD spam.
Yeah, that's why it's called Stepdad, and it's the step comes from stepping on the button multiple times.
I see. I always assumed Stepdad had something to do with Tanger.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I still think that it does. I think he's just cleverly applied it.
I see.
Shut up, Fat Man. It is clever.
It's still not a good name.
I know.
Not the optimal name.
I know, but I don't know.
Also, I haven't paid attention. Pero is already on test. Apparently that happened.
Already back in regular new aperture, I suppose, in contrast to old aperture. Grabs the cube, chucks it away, and...
Oh no! He got goofed.
What a blunder.
He got blocked by the cube. He should grab... He's gonna grab... But that cube is just so perfectly in the way, and he's not gonna get there in time. Because the cube's in the way and making it hard for him to, Yeah, he's gonna grab that cube, there we go, and he's gonna go for a safer throw. And he's going to land it! It's going to roll all the way onto the button. I am rather surprised about that. Usually that thing never works.
Yeah, that's some good RNG, I say.
Wow.
Yeah, of course it's pretty hard to get that cube rolling since it what's the word?
It's a cube. It's hard to roll cubes.
Well, no, the Franken turret in particular, because it has irregular movements.
It's true. It's got legs and stuff, also in a regular shape.
And it also doesn't have emotions.
Wait a minute. Did they specify that in game?
I'm just theorizing. But I mean, turrets do feel pain, sort of simulated, but you know.
Why would they go through all the trouble of making the turrets feel simulated pain?
I'm not sure, actually. Huh.
Ooh, Thannus going for the tube bounce with the wonderful blue gel tube that obviously bounces because there's blue gel in there.
Yep, makes perfect sense.
Pero's already onto a funnel intro, lengthening his lead.
I see. Gets the funnel fly and funnel intro, as expected.
And I will preserve this crouch fly through the maps, at least through a couple of the maps.
Yep, or I believe the majority of them.
Well, you preserve it once you're in funnel intro, you lose it in... Oof.
Yeah,
what map do you lose it in? You preserve it a total of 3 times. Once in funnel intro, once in laser catapult, and then a final time in repulsion polarity. I'm just trying to remember when and how you lose them.
I know you lose it in polarity.
That's right. That's the first one he'll lose it in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get it in wall button. I think.
No,
no,
you maintain it through wall into
Oh,
wall button
funnel
and through.
Yeah, you keep it in ceiling button, you keep it in wall button, lose in polarity. You
Get it in laser catapult.
Yeah, get in laser catapult, have it in laser platform.
You lose it in laser platform. That's right.
Yes, you do. Yes, and then you get it. No, do you lose it in? No, you don't have it in propulsion catch, and then you get it.
Also, are you checking out this cube throw that Thannus is doing?
I am now. I mean, I should have been able to look at the challenge mode maps and also look because I have 2 monitors. Ooh, that is an irregular form.
It really is. He's just going. It ends up working out for him though. Interesting.
Not bad if it works.
All the time, or I get this.
It does indeed works. Huh.
Good one.
That is proper English.
Of course.
Oh man alive, nothing feels better. It's just.
Pero getting the cube throw easy.
First try every time.
Over 60% of the time.
And we now have 200 viewers. There must be a race must have ended on another channel. So welcome to the race here. It is it was very close, but now it's not very close anymore. PerOculos comfortably in the lead.
212 viewers. No, 206. Let's be accurate about this sort of.
My bad.
Yes, you are.
Well.
That sounds much easier.
Ooh, wow, that was good.
Nothing. Alright, can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests.
Just kidding.
New tests.
Thanos.
Gotta be some tests around here.
I keep calling him Thannus.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Thanos getting the most important dialogue skip in the game. Right
Is
there.
it really?
The 1.5 second dialogue skip. Saves a full 1.5 seconds. And Pero going for the great shot onto the button on final catch. Hits the great shot after about 5 or 6 attempts. Well done.
And throws the cube, misses it, but...
Well, okay. Well, the Fat Man, you were not here for the beginning of the race. So, yes, it was close. Therefore, you are incorrect.
I concur.
I rest my case. It doesn't look like Thannus will be going for any form of the preserve. Interestingly enough, we'll just be solving this basically intended with the intended route. That's a new one.
Yeah, it's not something that you see in these runs usually.
But now he doesn't have crouch fly for most of Chapter 8. It doesn't look like he will be preserving it.
I wonder how he'll fare. Slower, I assume.
Sorry, Fat Man, but if you weren't here for the beginning of the race, then you couldn't possibly understand.
And yeah, you just had to be there.
This test myself
Really did.
out of smaller tests that I found lying around. Jammed them all together. Alright, okay, this is taking too long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test, okay? See that button over there? Alright, we just need...
Yeah, Thannus has been in the green for a while, so it looks like he's on PB pace.
Oh no.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
I don't know if he's on PB pace. His PB's at 116, right?
Yeah.
There's... That doesn't sound like it should be possible.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, Pero going for a super safe funnel fly strategy, interestingly enough.
You're on your own.
And he will be crouching at the preserve all the way to... This is old school strategy coming out from Pero.
Yeah.
I wonder why he's going through all this trouble to preserve the crouch fly. The other way is super easy, I have to say.
Yeah.
The other route.
One thing interesting that we're seeing on Thannus' side is that he is dying a lot.
There we go. He finally gets the cube.
Yeah, first try.
That is correct.
Oh, yes. Well done.
Pero on laser platform.
What? Well, no.
Should be easy.
Oh no. This is the cube. There we go. Gets it the second time. Easy peasy.
Lemon queasy. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I thought of some good news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
I'm coming, don't start yet, don't start
Pero narrow. I actually don't know how close he was to that death trigger. It seemed like he was kind of close. Might have just been me though.
Could be.
that's gonna have to go for some old challenge mode route on the wall button here.
Yeah.
Not sure how quick he's going to be.
There we go.
Oh, he's actually going for a funnel fly, which is
Okay. Yeah.
not
When
surprising.
when he was doing the flings, I also thought that he was going for a challenge mode route, but they weren't. It did look like a slightly modified version since he wasn't getting anywhere, but no matter.
Oh, here we go. Ah. Oh, disappointed.
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Any speculations as to what Thannus' time is going to be?
Ooh, I'm always bad at this. I'm just gonna go for a 115.
Probably nothing.
A 115?
Wait, hold up. 6 minutes.
So that last test was
Wait,
seriously disappointing. Apparently,
I'm going to
being
assume
civil
that
doesn't
Pero's
mean
getting
anything.
a
It's not enough. If I'm such a
10.
moron,
Actually, I'm not even sure that I could properly venture a guess.
I mean, I'd say like a 105 for Pero. Possibly.
105. So he's 8 minutes from that. So yeah, 114. It might. Oh wait, no. Of course, they're not going to finish at the same time. It could be a 115 from Thannus if he goes fast, I suppose. It is. I think it is slightly more likely that he won't PB or that it'll be super close.
Pages being turned. So that's just what I was doing. Just reading.
Although I'm not sure.
So not
Maybe
the
the
moral.
fat man
Yeah, just
can tell me.
finish the last one. Just
Give me a
the
better
hardest one.
estimate.
Machiavelli.
Oh no,
Do you
Thannus
know
shooting the
all
wrong
the
portal
words?
to
Just a
catch
minute
the
ago.
cube.
Have you read that one?
Or, yeah, to
Well, on with
launch
that.
the cube to the other side.
Well, there's not.
To get to the other side. Sorry.
Oh, bless
Oh,
you.
getting rather unfortunate with the
That was nothing.
RNG there. The cube deflecting directly at him instead of onto the button and triggering the dialogue.
Happens to the best of us.
Eventually, you build up a resistance to it. It can get a little unbearable unless you have the mental capacity to push past it. It didn't matter to me. I was in it for the science. Him, though.
Pero on finale 1, about to get into the part where he kills you.
Which unfortunately there's never a title drop for it. Normally if you hit the scripted sequence normally it will title drop the part where he kills you, but
Just moving
Yeah.
your test chamber a little
not
closer
in
to
this
me.
case.
Yeah,
Maybe
something that we sacrifice in the name of speed.
stronger results.
I'm not sure if the sacrifice is really worth it.
Speak for yourself.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly?
Oh wait, no, you said that it
solved
wasn't.
but I'm
Oh,
wondering
okay.
if
Dang it, I went with the
there's
wrong
a
joke.
number
Sorry,
of ways to
my
solve
bad.
it, and you're picking all the worst
Whoops.
ways. No,
Happens
that
to the best of us.
What am I missing?
Okay, I gotta start making some more guesses at this object. All right, so it's not a household tool. Can't eat it. It's not a toilet. Okay. Man, I got 8 questions left to figure out this thing. Is it large?
I'm going to tape you solving
No.
these, and then
Okay.
watch 10
And you said it's not an egg.
concentrated
Yep.
burst of science. Oh, on
Okay.
a related note, I am going to need you to
Interesting.
solve these.
Oh,
10
apparently
times as
Thannus is not running against anything, so the green means nothing.
Yes. I was going to mention that, but I couldn't quite find a way to articulate it for some reason.
I see.
This facility from exploding.
Let's see. Pero hitting 1 hour? Or
That's
no, just over
true.
that. Yeah.
So we've got Finale 3 to get through, then the entirety of Finale 4. Actually, depending on how quickly he gets through this, a 105 might be a pretty good guess as to what time he's going to get. I'm not sure how good he is at Finale 4 is the thing.
Programmed in one last tremor for old time's sake. One or two more tremors in there just for fun.
Warning.
So it's not a large object.
Not a monster. Ignore what I say. But just keep
So
on
I'm
testing.
assuming that's a small object, or at least a medium object. And it's pretty round. I was gonna guess AirPods, but AirPods are not that round.
They are not.
Yeah.
Pero accidentally getting into the funnel, that's going to lose him a bunch of time.
Alright,
Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Do you know exactly how much? I know you've done runs of Finale 3.
Nope, I have no clue.
Oh,
Well, it's because he accidentally got into the funnel like about halfway to the end, and then he dies.
Wow. That is quite bad. I mean, not the end of the world, but a blunder, to be sure.
That truly is.
Let's see.
It looks like he's trying to make my prediction of a 105 come true. Nader Tot subscribing. Thanks for the subscription, Nader Tot. Even though I have nothing to do with speed gaming, really.
Yeah, I mean, don't we get paid by them? Wink, wink.
That's true.
Yeah. Test ready for you. Obviously, who else would I
Just
do?
a disclaimer: they don't pay us. This is just in case, I don't want to get tied up in court, y'all.
Not a problem. I'll make an exit.
Oh no, Thannus missing the cube. He did not let it sit in the funnel long enough.
Yeah,
Rather
impatience.
unfortunate.
Impatience is a run killer. Wait, is the object? Does it have electrical components?
Yes.
Okay. And it's not a household tool.
No luck there. Anyone still dead? Oh, I did find something though. Reminds me.
Is it a Google Home device?
Surprise for you two.
No.
Seriously,
Okay.
look forward to it.
Dang it.
Well, okay, maybe electrical components. It's like, I think, technically yes, yeah, it does.
Technically. Okay. Dang it.
I'll give you a hint. You're thinking just a bit too advanced.
Oh, okay.
No luck there. Anyone still dead?
I'll check Pero's audio once more, just to make sure.
Yeah, good idea.
Nope, that is still not working, not one bit.
A shame. Let's see. I'm thinking a bit too advanced. Ooh. That's interesting. Man.
You already said Pero intentionally muted?
Oh.
Well, you should have typed it louder, because I did not see you say that.
Yeah, you gotta learn your lesson, Fat.
You do.
Oh, okay. I saw a guess. Is it a light bulb?
Yep.
He's not even trying to be subtle anymore.
I wish a light bulb went off in my head, and then I would be able to guess that. But apparently,
That's part of the
not.
reason when I was thinking of something, I was like, "Oh, light bulb," because that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured a light bulb is. I mean, it's pretty round, but it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Depending on which part you're looking at, it does have electrical components. Technically, I mean,
Thank
because
you.
I knew you were thinking about something like an actual computer.
Yeah.
Like a computer system of some
Yeah.
sort. But, it's fine.
Yeah. Dang it. I suppose I have to get better at 20 questions. Thank you, Bad Pizza, Bad_Pizza 77, for ruining my game and consequently my life. So I'm gonna be in contact with the moderators about that one. I'm just kidding. I'm not that toxic.
Now 45 seconds until the 105. If Pero hits Moonshot, early Moonshot, is he going to get a 104?
Only 2 more chambers.
He could do it.
He
I
just
think-
might.
I think I can break us out of here in the next chamber. Just play along.
Yeah.
Well, Thannus finally getting to Finale 1.
Finale 1.
Yes.
The first finale. And we'll see if Pero gets early Moonshot. He's coming up right on it. If he does it,
Early Moonshot.
and
He does not hit it. That was very close.
yeah, if he got it, it would have been a 104. But alas.
Or it might have been.
No, it would have been.
I don't know. It would have been like a 104.59.89.
Yeah, it would have been close. But I think it would have done it.
Would have been.
Okay, look, I've decided I'm not going to kill you. Okay.
Perry was basically done, unless he just sits here and waits for Thannus. Also, Thannus has his music enabled. That's the first person I've seen to have their finale music enabled.
I've got an idea.
Just the finale music.
Well, not just the finale music, but the music enabled in general.
Yeah, I play with music off, generally, so I understand what you mean. Most people, I believe, most people play with music off as well.
Also, it looks like Pero did finally hit the moonshot. The early moonshot gets a 105.15. Certainly respectable time. Thannus looks like he does not know about the slow fly thingery-do.
The slow fly thingery-do.
If you hit a door, one of those vertically opening doors, it gives you slow fly.
Well, I suppose we'll just keep our audio on Thannus since he's yet to finish, and we'll mark Pero as finished. He'll get a link asking if he rather we should ask him if he wants an interview.
I might advise against that.
Why? I mean, I feel like I know what you mean. So I don't know. It's common courtesy. We got to do these things.
It's true.
Did something break back there?
Alright, let me go find Pero. I will link him this. I have to find him now.
He might be getting. It could be that he might be getting a link soon, but anyways, we'll see.
Guess what? They're all full houses. Never actually played cards, meaning to learn. Anyway, new turret, not defective. Ace of fours, best hand, unbeatable. I would imagine.
Wait a minute. I'm not even capable of inviting him.
Oh yeah, you need to send him your link or something. But he should have gotten a link since we marked him as done in the commentator controls.
I don't understand how this works.
Clearly.
Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it killed you. Hello? Oh, yes, alright, no, just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive...
Thannus going for another turret. You know what? Do we have a specific name for when you go out and activate the turrets? Do we call it like a turret bait or something?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Turret bait's not a horrible name.
Turret bait. It's PerOculos with a big O, not a 0.
Yeah.
Crashing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the
And the P is capitalized as well.
cryogenic refrigeration wing.
It's usually a given.
Yeah, although, I mean, I'm not sure why he,
Scream at you.
what's the word? I'm not exactly sure why they capitalized the O but not the P. That's pretty rare.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
I'll just link him to Discord.
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh my god. What has he done to this place?
Thannus not making the mistake of going into the funnel.
He was very close, though. I don't know if you saw that. He was extremely close.
I saw that. It was pretty close.
I realize you don't want to put me back in charge. You think I'll betray you. And on any other day you'd be right.
It doesn't look like Thannus will be getting a sub 120. He would have to perform an excellent Finale 4 to get a sub 120.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you
I think that Valve really lived up to the boss. I think they did a good job living up to the boss fight from the first Portal game.
Revenge. You like revenge.
I mean, the boss fight's never something I really consider when thinking about a Portal game, funnily enough.
Okay. Hey, Pero.
Yes.
Oh, Pero's here.
Yeah. Congratulations on winning in this stage of the tournament.
Yeah, you started 10 minutes behind, but you caught up just like at the beginning of Chapter 6.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Any?
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said I got a 106, but it wasn't important. Because
Yeah.
I got a 105. But,
Yeah. Any thoughts? You did die a couple times, but it looked like a fairly solid run.
What the hell? I did my basic run of saving time in chapter 2 and after 4 and 5 because column blocker died. I died in 3 gels, and then I lost all the time that I could have saved there, and then some, and then I died in Finale 3. Well, what happened in Finale 3?
You went to the final about halfway across the level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I died!
Yep. It was truly an excellent display of skill. I wonder how much time you lost on that.
I lost a lot of... Well, I lost like...
Oh shoot, I dropped my juggling balls.
almost 50 seconds.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
That is quite a bit. More than I was expecting.
Yeah. I lost a lot of time. I need to save some more time though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good, but it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrific. At least.
I know a little bit.
I can tell.
Nah, I see. Yeah. It's hard for me to tell just from speech, but you know, I gotta get a good whiff at them, and then I can know.
Oh god, I'm pretty what's the word? I'm a casual Portal 2 drunkard.
Oh, I see.
It's like in Beard's Best movie I was planning the test I find it by drinking, and then I lose the run by drinking. There's, give and take.
Yeah. Family-friendly stream, I don't think you say anything egregious.
Nah, he didn't.
I really didn't say anything for the first few chapters. I didn't have my thing muted.
Yeah.
I said some pretty things. I just forget what they were.
I see.
Let me think.
Manual core replacement required.
I said something about Betspooner. I forget what. It wasn't really that important. It was just a reaction to something that was happening in the stream being wrong. I think I said to the Fat Man that it was good that he wasn't playing Portal 2 because he was playing Mirror's Edge. And yeah, I forget. I think otherwise we had some times.
Resolution associate. Please press the
I'm not going for the Stratum Crazy Box. It's too hard.
Oh, Thannus. Almost done with Finale 4.
Almost done. Getting a 120. Or he will be very shortly.
I used to not be able to get a 120.
I haven't gotten a 120 yet.
And there it is, a 120-29. That is a 15-minute roast right there.
Yep. And not a PB.
And not a
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
You should PB every time.
Yeah.
You could. All he needs to do is work on his bunny hopping. His game knowledge isn't that bad.
Think about this, Thannus. This is your personal worst.
Is it?
And it can only go better from
are
here.
not coming back.
No, you can always get worse.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm just saying you can.
I thought I was being mean.
Well, you were because you directed it at him. I was making more of a general comment. It can always get worse.
I do appreciate that. I actually don't. I think no one appreciates it now because I squelched it as I do. Okay. I'm gonna stop streaming though because I have no more positive things to add to anything.
That's because you haven't had enough to drink.
You're right.
Hey.
Oh, thank God, you're all right.
I didn't have a lot. I had like 2 shots of a schnapp, and then I stopped.
I see.
Two shots of schnapps and that's it, and you're done.
Yeah, I didn't have any more, so I stopped.
Wow.
I have tried the alcohol before. I think beer is repulsive. I think wine is repulsive. I think champagne is repulsive.
Some beers are not repulsive.
Welcome, Tannus.
Welcome.
What up?
Oh. Yes.
I see your speedrun to collect the 6 Infinity Stones went pretty well. You got a 120-29.
Wow.
Thoughts on your run?
Okay.
I mean, there were a couple chambers that I went off, and then there were some chambers that were like whatever, but then I messed up like everything else. But like, it don't matter, man. It was dope.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the word? You did die a
Oh,
few times.
120.
You didn't die a few. You did die a few times, and you didn't PB. But I thought that it was a good showing overall.
Yeah.
I do think that you need to work on your movement, but that can be improved with some practice.
Yeah. It'll get there.
Could you imagine
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we
sure.
done the Terry skip and we didn't have saves?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would be really. Oh. Oh,
What?
I see what you mean.
It would just be terrible.
Yeah, I
It
keep
would
on
be terrible.
dropping my juggling balls. Can't believe that I can't
Juggling?
juggle.
Dude, I learned to juggle like a half a year ago, dude. It's pretty
Yeah.
dope.
I learned how to
Yeah.
do it over winter break, and now I can do it. It's just sometimes like I can't like do it forever.
Yeah. I can do it with ever for balls, but pins I can't do it for more than like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
It's just
It's
a
more-
casual 10 minutes of juggling pins.
Yeah, it's more of
Yeah.
a workout for pins, man. On the low.
Yeah.
hmm Nah, but like, probably the best thing I did in the run was probably like the reportal. They're in whatever that chamber is. The one before 3 gels. Nah, I missed that.
Oh, Conversion
Yeah,
intro.
I did that pretty smooth.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
actually do like the challenge mode one?
I don't
No,
know.
I did the single report. I'm pretty
No.
sure.
Yeah, no, I was proud of that though.
Yeah, I saw that. I think we commented on that.
Yeah.
Today
Also,
I did the challenge mode one twice in a row.
Oh. Thannus, you were practicing Cave Johnson quite a bit before the race. Is that just a map that you weren't comfortable on beforehand?
I don't know. There's like maps that I always go to before a run for a second, and like that's always one of them. And like I was doing it all right then, but in the run I slipped off like 4 times.
Yeah.
So
Remember, we have saves and stuff now, so just abuse those like crazy.
exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kept saving like every chamber when it didn't matter because I didn't want to like load a save from like 20 chambers ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Good strategy.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but like the whole beginning, like the whole like chapter 1 at first was pretty clean, but then right when I missed the first dialogue skip, everything went down. Secret panel I spent like 40 seconds on, and then pit flings I messed that up for a while, and ricochet. And then the dialogue skip and the ceiling catapult. Those were like the main tricks that I mess up like every run. But after chapter 7, I realized I was just fighting for like a sub 120.
Yeah.
So, which didn't quite get.
All right. Well, anything else to add? Anyone?
I have to download Source Auto Record again.
Oh yeah, we noticed you were having technical difficulties, which is what made the race more interesting, to be honest.
Yeah. It's so
But,
like real time though, still finished like a good 10 minutes before.
It was unintentional as hell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
So make sure to get that.
drop.
Yeah, definitely make sure to get that fixed before the next race.
I don't know.
And, who's racing who next?
Let's
Pero,
see.
It
I'm
sounds
time to
like
check
a tactic for like.
Check the schedule. Well, we can check the bracket for these guys to see who they race next.
It's Crimmer. Crimson.
Oh, so okay. PerOculos will be facing either Lambo Lord or Bill Play 3.
Oh yeah.
They have yet to race, and then let's see. Loser of this one, loser 29. Loser of 29. Wait,
I don't know.
wait, no. Loser of 31. Huh, not sure where it is.
I know Thannus will be
Yeah.
racing against Lucky's next.
Lucas.
For real?
But yeah.
Okay.
Lucas? No, it's
Yeah.
Lucky's.
It's
Lucky's.
pronounced. It does look like it. That's what I called it at first, but apparently it's pronounced Lucas.
Well, he's
But-
wrong. It's Lucky's.
And you should take that up with him. Anyways, the next race that we'll see will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST, which will be Hoshi versus Big D. And perhaps there'll be more races on that day, but that's the only one for Wednesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I love Big D.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while. It's been a long time. I remember we used to hang.
Wait,
Yeah,
is that an actual person?
Yeah, it's the puppy loving nerd.
Oh, TPLNPJ.
Yep.
And I remember he used to have challenge mode competitions.
That's right. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to call it because we all seem to be done.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks everyone for coming out and watching the race and everything else in between that happened along with the race, including 20 questions and technical difficulties and all kinds of other memes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
quite the blast.
Zoe 101, sorry.
Zoe 101.
Yep, okay. All right, well, signing off is me, Jetwash787.
And me, Cass.
Goodbye.
Later.